Hello everyone, I'm Apurva the Book Hunter and I'm back again after a long time. My exams are over and I'm reading a lot of books and I'll be posting the content on my channel. So if you really like this content, just hit that subscribe button, stay subscribed and turn on the notifications to get notification for new videos every time. So guys, this book is Foot Soldier of the Constitution, a memoir. This is written by Teesta Setalvad. Teesta Setalvad is a legendary human rights activist in national and international circuits, and she is perhaps the staunchest anti-Modi citizen in India. And it's not Rahul Gandhi or Mamata Banerjee, it's Teesta Setalvad. Modi government does not like her. This book is actually a semi-autobiographical narrative by her that gives us a glimpse into her life and a struggle against the state apparatus and the aftermaths of the Gujarat riots and Bombay riots, and how she strived for like 15 years and more just to get the victims the justice they deserve against a powerful state machinery. So guys, this book the content of this book is actually, you can divide it into two parts. In one, you can we get to get a glimpse into her life. I mean, how she grew up, her family, how she grew up, how she got into journalism and then into human rights works. She's actually a seventh generation learner of her family. Her great grandfather was an attorney general of India, so it's a quite illustrated family, you could say, and she is a legend in herself. Guys, the next part of the book is actually her first-hand account of the communal violence that she experienced in the field. As she saw firsthand in the field, first in Bombay and then in Gujarat in 2002, and after that we see how she formed organizations to fight for the justice for the victims' families, and how she struggled against the state apparatus and BJP government and Modi, and how there was like a injustice, and there was complacency on the part of the judiciary systems to get the victims the justice they deserve. So guys, this book has a lot of allegations against the Gujarat government and Modi, for their negligence in stopping the riots and providing shelter and refuge for the uh, displaced victims and their families and the minority. And if you check it out on the internet, you'll find that most of the content of this book appears to be true. The rest I really have no way of checking out because I'm not an investigative journalist, but it's quite convincing, and the way she writes, the fury is quite uncontained. I did feel that there was a little bit of a bias because the way she uses the words Hindutva, Zionist, that kind of words derisively, but I think maybe it's because she was really traumatized in the field with the harrowing stuff she experienced, and that made a kind of a little biased, but it's very mild one and not a very irritating one. The things that are written in this book, the harrowing accounts of what happened during the riots, how the police and the judiciary system denied the victims justice. So all these things are very, very unsettling, and the media didn't really report all the stuff, like you get a fresh view into the things, a fresh angle into this thing, and you realize that the media has overlooked a lot of things. I use the word overlook, um, you know in representing the true nature of the violence in Gujarat in 2002. And we also see how she struggled. She formed organizations to fight legal battles for the victims, and how she was harassed and slandered in public by not only by the police and the lawyers and politicians, but also by mainstream media. I mean, you can go on YouTube, type Teesta Setalvad, and you'll see that all the videos most of the videos are about how she's accused of this and that, and the television reporters, they it feels really scripted and phony. I mean, I have to say, I mean, the accusation against her are so flimsy and ridiculous. In fact, the stuff that the whole judiciary proceedings that went on in her struggle, that she experienced in her struggle, the whole thing is really ridiculous. Absolutely. I mean, you can't even believe that she has been denied bail and almost jailed, but not, just saved in the nick of the time. And even then, she refused to give up against Modi, and she still fights against them, still trying to get the victims of the Gujarat riot justice. So it's kind of inspiring, but the problem with this book is that I really fail to relate with Teesta Setalvad and her associates and the circle she she inhabits, because it feels like they're from a really different world. The stuff that they dream of, the stuff that they are motivated by. I mean, I never heard of that stuff. Honestly, I'm a second generation learner, and you feel like there's a huge learning gap, or kind of a, what can I say, social standing gap between her and most of the readers, that we really feel. I think most of the readers would feel that they would not be able to relate to Teesta Setalvad. Teesta Setalvad's struggle and her inspiration and motivation. Otherwise, this book is not bad. It's quite convincing, but I did find that the language is a bit difficult, because most of the book is in the form of a article or deposition or letters from the judges and newspaper articles and stuff like that, and those are in very technical terms, official terms, so it's kind of a difficult read. Recommendations: I recommend this for anyone who's serious about the communal political scenario in India and does not flinch, because the details in this book are absolutely harrowing, shocking, the stuff that has purportedly happened, because I can't check the truth. And if this is all true, then it's very terrifying how the state can intimidate any citizen they like, and how they can harass them, and they can coerce them into anything, really. This book is absolutely not recommended for light readers, and definitely not for Modi fans, and not even for people who follow some political leaders. I know, for example, I don't think any politician in India deserve my vote. That's my political view. So guys, if you like this video, just like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned to this channel, because I'll be posting more interesting contents for you very soon. Until then, bye bye.